Stock holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, press that subscribe button. Now let's talk about it. Welcome once again to the Thursday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. As we do every week, we come to you 7 p.m. Pacific time, talking about what's going on in the cryptocurrency market, talking about what we are to be looking forward to through the next few months of the cryptocurrency market. So, currently, right now, Bitcoin is um, taking a little bit of a dip, going through a little bit of a correction. $112,000, $814 for Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance right now is still extremely high, in my opinion. 58.7% for Bitcoin dominance is a little bit excessive, but that's just letting us know we still got a long ways to go. So we're not panicking. We are not freaking out. We understand exactly what is going on at this particular point in time in phase two. Ethereum, $4,255. Now that is one thing that I am loving. I'm loving what Ethereum is showing and what Ethereum is doing. Ethereum dominance right now, 13.14%. So I think we are smack dead right on with Ethereum. We just would love to see Bitcoin wake up just a little bit, but we've seen this before. When Bitcoin hit new all-time highs, have a little bit of a correction, a little bit of a pullback. After it finished correcting, then you know it will spike. Bitcoin $8,000 to $10,000 in one day. So we're not panicking because we know what the future holds for Bitcoin, and we know what the future holds for altcoin, especially towards the end of this cycle. Quarter four is right around the corner. We are still in the year after the Bitcoin halving. So we locked in, we're loaded. Fear and greed index is at 46. A lot of fear in the market. When the market's dipping, when the market is correcting, people get very scary. People start to become fearful. And what do? They climb up. Sometimes they sell. We've been talking all year. When you see the market's correcting, the best thing that you could do is buy the dip. I know it hurt. I know it don't feel like it's the right thing to do. But if you scroll out and zoom out and look at how we have been navigating and dominate this entire year so far, it has been because we have been trusting the fundamentals and buying the dips. Look how we were doing with Pendle. Look how we were doing with Chainlink, Solana, Ethereum. We were buying the dips. So just going to continue to stick with what it is that we've been doing and continue to rock and roll. Let's see who we got locked in with us so far on the Thursday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. I got Kate out of Kicks. What is good with you? It's good to see you hanging out with us on the Thursday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. Operation Shutdown, what is going on? He say thanks for the live stream. Well, you know, every Thursday we got to come tap in with the family, especially when we are going through corrections. When you're going through corrections, you really want to be part of a cryptocurrency community because sometimes it can get a little bit tough. But we understand, we got the bird's eye view, and we kind of know what the future has in store for us and what the expectations of the rest of this cryptocurrency cycle kind of holds for us. So, Wise Mind, what is going on with you, brother? Wise Mind say, what's happening, coach? I'm just chilling. We are just kicking back, relaxing. Nobody's pressing any panic buttons. If anything, we are pressing buy buttons, buying the dips that are we're presented with right now. So we got some news that's going on. There's always some news in the market. We're in August right now. Look like a lot of the movement that we have kind of will be predicated on Fed interest rates, unfortunately, but happens every cycle. Bitcoin is always lined up with the year of the new presidency. Whenever there's a new president, seem like that's always the Bitcoin having. So the 4-year cycle is lined up with the presidential election. The year after the Bitcoin halving is when the new presidential regime comes into tact. So typically, when there's a new president in office, they really do not want to look bad. They really try to look as good as they can. So they would do everything that they could to make sure that the economy is stable. One of the best ways that a politician could look good is by stabilizing the economy, by making the economy look strong. So currently, right now, the economy is the stock market is looking real strong because we're at all-time highs. We do got some up and downs with the tariffs that we've been going through all year, but soon and very soon things could really get solidified. This entire year, we have not seen one interest rate cut. Everybody's speculating tomorrow. Jerome Powell will be giving a speech tomorrow in Wyoming, Jackson Hole. We're going to see what the sentiment of his talks will be. It's going to be a economic outlook is what they're calling it. He will be talking to some of the banks, some of the large institutions, kind of giving us a overall economic outlook. So everybody is anticipating what type of tone will Fed Chair Jerome Powell have tomorrow. Will he be saying things that will satisfy or calm down the financial markets? Well, if you take a look at the market, like I said, crypto was at an all-time high, $124,000. S&P 500 was at an all-time high. Both are going through a little bit of a correction right now. So I always say it's always good to be dipping and to be in the red prior to us having speeches or something with the FOMC meeting or prior to something like that, because we were already going down. So there's only one way to go, is back up. So hopefully some of the news will be positive tomorrow, and that will give us a pump and a reason for the market to start to recover. We have 3 more FOMC meetings. We're in August right now. There will be no more meetings in August, but they got the Jackson Hole meeting tomorrow. I'm like, dude, come on now. You are really doing too much talking. We've seen this time and time again. Whenever the FOMC meetings are approaching, the markets just clamor up. The markets really get scared and start to dip. Every time we have seen just before the FOMC meetings, the market just really tighten up. So that's kind of what we're seeing right now. Got the Jackson Hole meeting tomorrow, and the market is tightening up. So hopefully after tomorrow, hopefully we can get some positive words tomorrow, and we can see the Bitcoin $112,800 can start to pump. I like the $115,000 range, the $117,000 range, $112,000, $113,000. You know, that is it is what it is. That's just a dip that we're going to have to go through. But I'm really impressed at Ethereum. Ethereum really gives me great hope, seeing the strength of Ethereum, because we know we are in phase 2. So to see Ethereum really showing great signs of strength, that is positive right there. So only time will tell. We're going to see what the meeting presents itself tomorrow, what type of things will be discussed. But like I said, we still got September FOMC meeting, September 16th through the 17th. Another meeting in October, October 28th through the 29th, and then November, no meeting. And the final meeting for the FOMC for 2025 will be December 9th through the 10th. That meeting really could launch the Santa Claus rally. You got the final 3 FOMC meetings. That's why I say this could be a super cycle. If we cut interest rates in all 3 of those FOMC meetings, September, October, and December, wow. You talking about an explosive quarter 4. September 16th through 17th, that could pump us and get us going to October. Last year, 2024 October, Pumptober was not very exciting. So hopefully this year, 2025, we can see an exciting Pumptober. We can see an exciting Santa Claus rally, because in 2024, last year, it was not as exciting as I hope, as a lot of folks had anticipated. If this is your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, you already know we only got 3 rules when you come into the house. Take your shoes off, get comfortable and violate that like button. Hit that like button for your boy. But like I say, we are in a great place right now. It's only a matter of time. Just because we're in August, we still got September, October, November. We still got 4 months. All we need is a good 2 month window. Most of the gains in a 4 year cycle are made in a 2 month window. And that window, we're not there yet. Once that window arrives, you're going to wish that you were buying these dips. You're going to wish that you were buying XRP at $2.86. You're going to wish that you were buying Bitcoin at 112, Ethereum 4,200. Looking at Binance Coin, even Binance Coin is starting to wake up, hitting new all-time highs. Nobody is talking about it. Things are looking healthy. The cryptocurrency market is looking healthy. Dogecoin 21 cent. Nobody will start to talk about it until it hit 50 cent. Why would you want to wait until it double when you can buy in low? But that is the market sentiment. This is a very emotional market. People do not like to buy when there's fear in the market, and when the market is down, there's fear. You take a look at the fear and greed index, we're below 50. People will not get comfortable and will not want to buy until the fear and greed index get to 65, get to 70. You do not want to go all in and buy when there's a lot of greed in the market. You want to do the opposite. You want to buy low and sell high. You want to buy when there's fear in the market, and you want to sell when there's greed in the market. Sounds very simple, but that is one of the things that a lot of folks have not been able to get comfortable with. When the market is high, when there's greed in the market, people want to hold it. They think it's going to continue to run up. It's going to run up every day. It's going to go up in a straight line. No, it's not. But when altcoin season comes, it's going to be a whole different ballpark. These coins will be running up every day. Chain Link $24.88. Stellar 39 cents. Sui is back under $4. We had $3.43 for Sui. Bitcoin Cash back under $600, $559. Adara 23 cents. There are some great buying opportunities that are on the table right now. Avalanche $22.98. Uniswap. If you thought Chainlink was doing good, when Uniswap start to run, that's going to be another coin that is going to shock a lot of people, in my opinion. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. This is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before investing into anything, please consult with a professional financial advisor. Got to get that out the way. You know, Big Brother YouTube be on my helmet. They still got my channel shadow banned, so it is what it is. That's why some of you guys can't find my videos, because that shadow ban is a real thing. So, back to the FOMC meetings. They're talking about we could possibly see a 100-point basis cut. Of course, it won't happen all at one time, but we got 3 FOMC meetings left. We could see a 50 basis point cut. Then we could see a 25-25. You talking about monstrous? You talking about mega? If that was to go down like that, we have 100-point basis cuts, 50 and 25, then another 25 for the final 3 FOMC meetings. That could really send the financial markets into a great space, to where we will be watching the fear and greed index get to extreme greed. We will be taking profits, and we will be satisfied. Things are going to occur like we hope, you know, if that was to happen. But, you know, there's always a lot of things that is on the table that can cause things to switch up, cause things to run in a different direction. So all we can do is sit back and kind of trust the 4 year cycle. Trust that we're sticking to the fundamentals by buying these dips. Bitcoin $113,000 right now. We're back at 113. Tomorrow, after that doggone meeting, we can really see the markets pump. And if it is a positive meeting, Friday, market's going to pump, and then crypto will be left to pump Saturday and Sunday over the weekend as the stock market is closed. So those are some of the positive things that we kind of got to look forward to. We're in phase two right now, right at the tip, beginning before phase three presents itself. But this is still like a accumulation phase. Typically there's always an accumulation before the next phase presents itself. So we're in phase two, very close to starting phase three. So we're just going through a accumulation before the next phase starts. So let's see who else we got rocking with us. Chaotic Kick said, Coach, everything riding on the rate cuts. A lot of it is riding on the rate cuts. I mean, no other way to cut it. But one of the things that I'm trusting in, every year after the Bitcoin halving, we see the markets pump. Excuse me. So the cycle is not broken. We have not seen any signs showing us that the cycle has been broken. We've seen signs that showed us the cycle has changed, but not that the cycle has been broken. So the cycle is still solid. It is still there, and that's what we standing on a 4-year cycle. But yes, we need Jerome Powell to relax and give us what it is that we want. We have a pro cryptocurrency administration in office, and I think they are really going to sway him to do what it is that we need. We're in the stock market, we're in crypto. We need these cuts in September. We need the cuts in October, and we need the cuts in December. So if we can get the trifecta, if we can get all three, we would be in business. Our portfolios are going to look very nice. We'll be looking back on this day saying, we had no idea what was going to happen. But what were we doing? We were standing on a 4-year cycle. We were trusting the process, and we did the right thing. So, see who else we got rocking with us. My man Greg. Greg say, the doctor is in the office where every day is a holiday. He has the PhD in making that money. GREG, what is going on with you, Big Greg? It is good to see you hanging out with us on the Thursday night live show. Man, you know how we do. Whether the market is going up, whether the market is going down, we are not afraid. We go live. Come and hang out. A lot of folks don't like to go live, don't like to make videos unless the market is pumping. And when the market is down, when the market is red, you cannot find them. But I'm always on the front line, whether the market is red, whether the market is green, because it is what it is. We understand that it is not going to be a green day every day. Some days are going to be a red day. That's when I got to call out my defensive line. I got to make sure I got my defensive line lined up, my safety, my cornerbacks, and my linebacker. Everybody has to be ready and playing defense. We have to be ready when the market is dipping. What type of defense are you playing out there? Are you playing a 3-4 defense? Or are you playing a 4-4? You playing a nickel D? You want to be ready. You got to be able to switch. You got to play all three phases of this game: offense, defense, and sometimes you got to play special teams. So that's what we're doing. We're rocking and rolling, seeing Bitcoin starting to curve back in the upward direction, $113,068, which is great. It is good to see it going in that direction. Right back up. XRP, $2.87. Do you want to buy now? Or do you want to wait till it get $3.55? Oh, I get it. You don't like to buy these altcoins when they're low. You want to wait till they pump up. You want to wait to see when it's up 15% in one day. Then you want to buy. Then you want to get some skin in the game. Buy high, sell low, huh? You have to be careful. You have to be careful how you are moving and navigating through this bull market. If you get caught up and allow your emotions to get laid out on the table and you get aired out like that, you'll be in trouble. You will be in trouble. So let's see who else we got rocking with us. My man Nicholas, what is going on? He say return to $117,000 Bitcoin, man. That could happen in a snap of a finger. We talking about a couple of hours, we can see Bitcoin up $4,000. Definitely in one day, we can see Bitcoin up $4,000. We have seen it before. We understand the characteristics of Bitcoin. That's why we're not panicking. That's why we're not freaking out. What are we doing? We're still paying attention to the market, keeping our ear to the market, listening to what's going on in the geopolitical realm. We say, uh-oh, they got something going on in Jackson Hole tomorrow. We better be listening to what Fed Chairman Powell will be talking about. Are we just going to sit back and not pay attention to any of this stuff? No. We're going to be up close and personal front row seats. When Fed Chairman Powell walk up, he going to say, what up, coach? Be like, what's up, boy? That's how close we're going to be. Right up close and personal is how we're going to do it. We talking about playing prevent defense, nickel defense, might even get a dime defense, but we're going to make sure that we are in proper position. Let's see who else we got rocking with us. The Shy One. What is going on with you? The Shy One say he is in the building. He is in the house coming to see and hang out with the family Thursday night like we always do. Taking a look at the crypto bubbles today. We're red. A few days ago, we was looking at the crypto bubbles and we were green. So once again, we are on the roller coaster. we will probably always be on a roller coaster. In cryptocurrency, you will always be on a roller coaster. Sometimes that roller coaster is going up, sometimes that roller coaster is going down, but you will always be on a roller coaster. Today, we're on the part of the roller coaster where it dips. We were up $124,000, then it starts to go down, it starts to dip where it take your breath, you can't even breathe. You know, you got air coming in your mouth, all kind of stuff. But soon and very soon, the part of this roller coaster will, and we will start cranking back up. So it's just very interesting to sit back and watch the flow. Watch how the market is running. I'm looking at Mod Coin, it's down 17%, Turbo Coin down 8%, Brett Coin down 12%, XCN down 7%. One of them days, one of them days. Tail Coin down 20%. One of them days. Dog Coin down 16. Days like this, the only way that I will open my portfolio is if I wanted to buy some of the dips. Other than that, I don't want to see that because my emotions will start getting involved. I'll go hang out in the backyard, kick my legs up, listen to dude cutting his grass with the lawnmower like he was doing earlier today when I was shooting the video. Hey, relaxing. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Lakeisha Moore, what is going on with you, young lady? It's good to see you in the house of the Stock Holiday family. Like I say, there's only 3 rules when you come into the house. Get comfortable, take your shoes off, and hit that like button. Lakeisha Moore said, I need this cryptocurrency to make bigger moves now. Can't buy no more cryptocurrency now with this market. Hey, I feel you. My bags are packed. I don't need to buy anymore. Now, I just got to see my investments multiply. The positions that I have now need to see them start to wake up. I need to start to see them multiply. And that is what we're waiting on, quarter 4. We're still in quarter 3. A lot of times, it takes a little extra patience before things really get going. I remember last cycle, similar thing happened to where we started to pull out early, started to sell. We thought it wasn't going to happen. Market started to run, so when you least expect it, the market will explode, the market will run. AIOZ network down 14%. That's one of my babies. It's down 14%. I might open up my portfolio and buy some more AIOZ network. XCN down 6%, but I like AIOZ network. Yeah, so we still, these next 3 months is going to seem like 5 years. These next 3 months or the rest of this year is going to seem like 4 or 5 years because this is something that we want right now. We want altcoin season yesterday. We want to start seeing our portfolio multiply. You're talking about 5x, 3x's, 10x, 20x's. What is going to happen? What is going on? What is taking us so long? These are some of the questions that people are having. These are some of the emotions that people are feeling. Like, nah, man, it ain't going to happen. Altcoin season is a thing of the past. Altcoin season is no longer going to happen. These are some of the things that people are talking about, some of the people that, things that people are feeling because they do not have enough patience. The cycle is not over. The cycle has not been broken. Until we get through the entire cycle now, if we get through the entire year and we don't have an altcoin season, the cycle has been broken. It's a wrap. But until that time happens, like I said, we still got 3 more FOMC meetings. Do not give up yet. Fret not. Do not panic. Continue to stand on the 4-year cycle. You've been standing on it this long. Why would you start to push off and push away after standing on it for so long? You want to make sure that you are in the mix, you're involved when phase 3, especially phase 4. Phase 4 is where you're going to make a lot of profits, in my opinion. Like I said, this is not financial advice. YouTube, please don't strike me again, but I'm just talking to my people about what my feelings are, what my experiences are. So let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us tonight on the Thursday night live stock holiday show. Rishi John, what is going on with you, boy? I got the DJ and King in the house. Rishi John is in the house. Shout out to Rishi John. Jeff Fonto is in the house. He say salute, Mr. Holiday. A lot of discounts. I will be approaching these opportunities and wait for the next 4 months. That is how you have to navigate. As tough as it may be for you to see the market red, for you to see so much fear in the market, and you want me to buy? Nope, I can't do that. It don't seem like the right thing to do. Why will I buy this coin and it's down 12%? Why will I buy in the market right now and the entire market is red? It's probably gonna go lower. Let me just not buy right now. Understanding the fundamental of investing, especially understanding the fundamental of cryptocurrency, such a volatile asset, such a volatile market. Once you learn how to tame a wild horse, you have a better understanding of it. Once you have seen, and we've seen it several times this year, we've seen the markets dip and we've seen the markets recover and make higher highs. And then we look back and say, damn, I should have bought that dip. What are we going through right now? We're going through a correction, we're going through a dip. Do you want to repeat the same mistake that you made last time when you did not buy the dip? And then you saw the market recover and you said, I shoulda, woulda, coulda? The market is doing what it has been doing and will continue to do what it has been doing. These are just trends that we watch. The market will not, just will continue to do what it has been doing. It is us that overthink the process. It is us that make it more difficult than what it needs to be. So let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Greg say last week the Fit5 almost doubled up in price in a short time frame while everything else was chilling. Is that a sign of life, a signal that the very end of the bull run could be its time to shine? You ain't lying about that. That is exactly what's going to happen. It's kind of like if you, I used to have an old school car. I used to have a 1976 old school Cutlass. And sometimes I would get out there in the morning, it'd be cold. I'd get out there, I'd try to start that car. Sometimes that joker wouldn't want to start, so he'd be but eventually he'll start. This is exactly what we're seeing with coins like Step at Fit5. You'll see it lay low. You be like, hey, I know it's supposed to start, so it'll give you a little bit of a You say, you know what, I think it's gonna start. That is what plays like Step at Fit5 is doing. You're starting to see these coins really start to sprout. You're starting to see little sprouts here, little sprouts there, little signs here, little signs there. Soon and very soon, that engine is going to turn over. You want to be able to get in your car, put your seatbelt on, and go from point A to point B. That is what we're seeing right now. We're seeing various coins really start to strengthen up. So we're very close. Patience is what I will be displaying. So who else we got rocking and rolling with us tonight? Craig Beach is in the house. Shouts out to the boy Craig Beach. Seek 357 is in the house. Welcome to the Thursday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. My boy Seek say, what up, though, coach? You right. We need them helmets on tight. It feels like we on a broken roller coaster ride. Woo! We're gonna be patient and sing lovely day soon. You ain't lying, man. Soon it will be a lovely day because the fruits of our labor will pay off. We will start to see the fruits from our labor. What are we doing right now? We're laboring. Going through this roller coaster ride. Oh, once we're able to get off this ride, we're gonna look back and say, whew, that was tough. They're gonna say, you know what? I didn't think I was gonna make it off. I didn't think I was gonna make it off that roller. If I'm keeping it real, I didn't think I was gonna make it off. So we will be able to see the fruits of our labor because we're laboring right now. The market is red, and you want me to dollar cost average it? That's what we've been doing all year. When the market beat down red, dollar cost averaging, labor. That's tough. That is not easy to do. When something is not easy to do, that is called labor. We have been laboring all year. So now, quarter 4, Santa Claus rally, December, we want to see the fruits of our labor. We will see the fruits of our labor. We will see these coins multiply. Step at FitFi, multiply 2x, 5x. Will it do 100x? Come on now. We have so many coins out there that can still do 100x in a matter of 2 to 3 months. Quarter 3, we're right in the middle of it. Phase 4, when phase 4 start to pop and these small cap coins really start to do the food, oh man, come on now. Come on now. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us tonight. Craig Beach, I hope you got the elephant on it. Man, that elephant, boy, man, dude was cutting up this morning. He was cutting up, boy. That elephant, phew, you ain't lying about that, boy. He was cutting up. But what did I do? Did I panic? Nope, I didn't panic. That's that good, good. That's that good, good, that good business. See what else we got rocking and rolling with us tonight. Operation Shutdown say, I appreciate you reminding us of the fundamentals of investing. It is tough, man. Investing is tough because the right thing to do is tough. I remember a few years ago when they was they used to always talk about the quote Warren Buffett made, when there's fear in the market, that's when you buy. That was hard to swallow. I'm like, what do you mean? Ain't nowhere in the world. How are you going to question and doubt one of the best investors of mankind? But that's what he had been saying for years. But it is hard to digest that concept. You want me to buy when the market is low, when the market is getting beat down? You want me to buy when everybody got fear, when everybody got uncertainty and doubt? You want me to buy? That has always been proven the right time to buy. You go back, zoom out, look at history, look at the charts when we have had major crashes in the economy, have always been one of the best opportunities to buy. COVID-19, best opportunity to buy. Liberation Day 2025 tariffs, best time to buy. So that's just something that we really got to continue to reinforce and remind ourselves of the basic fundamentals. Buy low, sell high. A lot of times we buy low and we just don't sell. Sometimes we buy high and we sell low. So you really have to be careful and strategic with how you navigate through. So um, get your emotions involved. A lot of times when you get your emotions involved, you will 9 times out of 10 kind of make the wrong decision. So See who else we got rocking and rolling with us tonight on the Thursday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. Lakeisha Moore is saying, what are your thoughts on Jerome Powell's speech tomorrow? Very good question. We know Jerome Powell will be speaking in Jackson Hole tomorrow. Jackson Hole, Wyoming will be hosting Jerome Powell. He will be discussing the economic outlook. I think it's just, I don't know why he always want to talk. He always think he got to have a meeting. I get when it's the FOMC meeting and it's scheduled, that's cool, but come on, dude. Relax. Stay away from the microphone. Every time he gets near the microphone, the market clamors up, the market dips. But like I mentioned earlier, I think it's positive right now, the fact that the market is red and he's getting ready to speak because typically whatever direction the market is going in and when he starts to speak, the market will go in the opposite direction. So the market is red. When he speak, I think it's going to go in the opposite direction, which is green. So that is one of the positives that I'm taking from it. And also, I think he's going to be talking about some of the things as far as what his outlook will be through the rest of the year as far as interest rate cuts. And I think that I'm almost sure we're going to have interest rate cuts in all three of the next FOMC meetings. September 16th, 17th is the next FOMC meeting. The next one's October 28th, 29th, and the last one is December 9th through the 10th. So if we can get rate cuts in each of those three FOMC meetings, oh, that's dynamite. That is what we are waiting on. That could really take our portfolios to great levels. Bitcoin, they talking about $200,000 Bitcoin. It could get to 175. It could get to 225. Interest rate cuts then on the last three FOMC meetings. Mm-hmm. Could really be some explosive moves in the market. I think it's really going to explode. I think the stock market, the S&P 500, is going to do great things. 2026, you better watch out. You better watch out for that bear market. Do not let people trick you into thinking that it's going to continue to run up in 2026. It's going to be looking good towards the end of 2025. People are going to think that it's sweet. Do not get it twisted. Everybody going to think it's easy. It's going to be easy at the moment, but you want to make sure that you take profits. What are we doing right now? We're buying low. The only way to make money is to sell. When do you sell? Do you sell low or sell high? You sell high. When are we expecting to be high? Quarter four. When are we expecting to be selling? Basics, fundamentals of investing. Don't overthink the process. Don't get too greedy. Pigs get fat. Hogs get slaughtered. Don't be a hog. Don't get too greedy because you will get wrecked. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm just kicking back being patient right now. AIOZ network down 14%. I ain't tripping. XCN down 6%. I ain't tripping. I wasn't tripping when AIOZ network was up 20%. I wasn't tripping when XCN was up 15%. Why am I start panicking right now? Why am I going to get my emotions involved right now? If anything, I'm going to open up my portfolio, dollar cost average in, get a little excited about seeing this red is how I will continue to navigate through this market. Let's see who else we got rocking. Let's see who else we got rolling with us on this Thursday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. Pino Q, what's going on, my man? You say ZBet Network. What is your price prediction? We could definitely take a look at that. I think I already gave my price prediction. Tevin Marlowe, what is going on, my man? It is good to see you hanging out with us on the Thursday Night Live show. He said, what's going on in locker room, man? We have been having so much fun over there in the Patreon. If you guys are not in the Patreon, I don't know what to tell you. Tevin Marlowe has been doing an outstanding job over there in the Patreon. We have some great news that will be presented to you guys. It's already presented to the folks in the Patreon. I'm going to present it to the world in a couple of days. I'm gonna holler at Tevin Marlowe, see what day it is that we want to present the news. Might be Saturday, might be Sunday, who knows? But you want to make sure that you click the um, alert buttons. You got the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell because this is one video that you would not want to miss. And I might release it on Sunday. I'm gonna holler at Tevin Marlowe, see what he think. But if you're not over there in the Patreon, you're missing out. We have a bunch of fun. We up all night. Sometime 2 in the morning we wake up and get to chatting. Nothing like a good cryptocurrency family. Craig Beach, what's going on, man? He say Coke sipping on $2,000 bottle of wine. That's what the crypto money do. Hold the line, hold the line. We almost there. Hey, what they say? Where I come from, they say treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. So I like to treat myself sometimes. Also, one of the things that be one of the things that be interesting, I'll take a look at my portfolio. You know, it's like on days like this when the market is red, you know, we all done lost money. I look at my portfolio, I'm like, damn, I done lost XYZ amount of money. But then when I'm out and about and it come time for me to make a purchase or I'm in a grocery store, I'm nitpicking. I'm like, do I want to get this $8 steak or do I want to get this $20 steak? Nitpicking over $12, but my portfolio on any particular day, if it's red, can get destroyed and I don't trip. Different. To be a cryptocurrency investor, you got to be different. We are different. We are not like the others. When that Kendrick Lamar say they not like us, they are not like cryptocurrency investors. We different. We are some wild animals. You go into the store and you tripping over $12, but your portfolio can go down amazing amount of money and you don't trip. You have to be different. And I know I'm not the only one. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling. Tevin Marlowe said crypto is demanding rate cuts. You ain't lying. Definitely demanding rate cuts. Yeah, everything is rate dependent. Everything is rate cut dependent right now. Will the Fed lower interest rates? We are in a interest rate dependent period right now. And I believe that we will get what it is that we want. I believe that we will get what it is that we need. If we don't, I think Mr. Trump will be bold enough to say, you know what, now I've been patient with you. If you don't cut these interest rates in September, that's it. I'm going to fire you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I am not shy. I'm not afraid to fire you. I've been nice with you. I've been putting up with you. But if we go through September and you don't cut those interest rates, you are fired. Play with me if you want to. I'm telling you. So I think September we will get what it is that we want. October and December, I believe we will see interest rate cuts for the final three FOMC meetings of 2025, and that is going to send the markets to the moon. That's going to send us where it is that we want to go. Where we want to go? We want to go to the moon. We want to all get in the Lamborghini, and we want to all take profits. Let's see who else we got rocking with us. Lakeisha Moore say, if we don't get cuts, cryptocurrency is going to crash. No, it's not going to crash, but it's just not going to have the pump or the bounce like we want it to. So, but you know, in saying that, I'm also still very bullish on the 4-year cycle, and I'm very bullish on cryptocurrency as a whole. Regardless of what has been going on around cryptocurrency, every cycle we see massive pumps the year after Bitcoin happens. So, excuse me, the cycle is not broken. If we don't get the interest rate cuts, I think crypto is still going to have a great pump up, have a great explosion. So, but the Fed, the interest rate cuts will help. That'll make things a lot easier. So we need the easy route. It's been rough. It's been tough. We're looking for some easy plays. Who else we got rocking and rolling with us? IZEDU, welcome to the Thursday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. He said, yo, brother, check ALCX. Is that Alchemix? ALCX. I think that's Alchemix. I'm going to check that out for you. My brother Greg, GREG, say, I have a theory that most of the profits taken from Bitcoin Ethereum ETFs will not be put into crypto unless we have some altcoin ETFs that they invest into. The same brokerage accounts sound about right. There's so many theories, man, but definitely the ETFs did change a lot of the flow. That's different. You know, we've never seen ETFs, we've never seen large institutions come into the field of cryptocurrency. So we are seeing a lot of new things. We're experiencing a lot of different things that the market has never seen. So the market is trying to adjust, but the market is reacting. So that is why we are seeing this cycle different because there are some different things that have transpired. So nevertheless, the 4 year cycle is still solid as a rock. Phase one did what phase one typically does. Phase two is doing what phase two is supposed to do. So that right there gives me good comfort in knowing that okay, we still cool. We still in a great place, even though we the spot Bitcoin ETFs, the Ethereum ETFs, the large institutions, the phases are still transpiring like they are supposed to do. So I'm cool in that particular case. So let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. I Runs New York is in the house. What is going on, my man? It's good to see you hanging out with us. Organic Productions, what is going on, young man? I Runs New York say stuffing my oven. You ain't lying. You want to make sure you continuing to get ready for the feast. I know you got your chicken in the oven. You might got macaroni and cheese in the oven. You might got some turkey wings in the oven. What else y'all put in the oven? You want to make sure that it's ready. You want to make sure that you are prepared in your feast because we still got some time. What we doing right now, we're letting it cook. We got the foil over it. Maybe punctured a couple of holes in top of the foil, letting it cook. Waiting for that time, you can smell the aroma. When you walk into the house, you say, I smell it. I know it ain't done yet, but I can smell it. So we're just being patient, letting things take its course. Not going to pull it out too early. We're going to wait till it take its course. So let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Tevin Martin, yeah, you ain't lying. Trump will fire you quick. That's one thing. People know, don't play with Trump. What do you say? Play with your mama before you play with Trump. Craig B say, facts. I tell people that when they ask about crypto, it's not for everyone. This here will make a grown man cry. Onions, white onions, red onions ain't got nothing on crypto. I cut up some onions all day. Couple of tears, but this doggone crypto, what man, how your eyes watering. Look at your portfolio one day, open it up 2 days later, boy, onions ain't got nothing on cryptocurrency. That's why I say, us cryptocurrency investors, we different. You got to be cut from a different type of cloth to be invested in cryptocurrency. You can't be no regular degular. You cannot be a Reggie. You can't be no regular person to be investing in crypto. You got to be a little different. So that's why we all get along. That's why we all vibe because we cut from that cloth. We all special. We all special. You know, we different. You know, everybody can't get down with crypto. That's why when you talk to some of your family, some of your friends, they like, man, crypto, what the heck? You know, we are different. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Organic Production say no super chat. Nah, man, they got me demonetized still. So I appreciate the thought, but YouTube still got me on lockdown. Man, I think they're gonna release me back in October. They gave me a 3 month, demonetized me for 3 months. So It is what it is, man. We know we just gonna keep on pushing. Like you say, we're not gonna cry over spilled milk. We just gonna keep on pushing. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Roland Curtis of Vermont Avenue. What is going on, my man? He said, "What up, Coach Holiday? Are we in a bull run? Has altcoin season started? None of this feel like 2021 at all. What the heck is going on? Has the bull market even started? Is this a bull market? Has altcoin season even started? Will altcoin season start? This don't feel like 2020, 2021. This is different. Why are things not the same as 2020, 2021? Why are we not seeing explosions? Why are my coins not pumping? Why is Bitcoin only $112,000? Why is Ethereum haven't touched this all-time high yet? What the heck is going on? I am not feeling this cycle. I knew I shouldn't have invested in this cycle. I thought we was going to explode. I thought we was going to have massive money, do 10x, 20x, 30x. These coins have not showed up. They have not came to play. The party is dead. The DJ is whack. Seeing all these large institutions seem like they're the only ones that is making money. Donald Trump came in. He said he was going to have the pro crypto administration. He seems to have been the only one that has made money. He came out there with his meme coin, made billions and billions of dollars for his camp. What did he leave the rest of the cryptocurrency folks? We was left holding his bags. He came and wiped out a lot of the liquidity. We are waiting for our turn, our chance for our coins to explode. Will it happen? We are still waiting and lingering on the 4-year cycle and altcoin season to show up. A lot of the liquidity left the market. That's why it's having a hard time starting back up. That engine is having a hard time starting back up. This cycle is different. You ain't lying about that. This is different from 2021. 2021 was a lot more smooth. But remember in 2021, we had two tops. Bitcoin ran up, topped in May. Then it came crashing down. It ran up to $64,000 in May. Then it crashed all the way down in June to $34,000. So always keep in mind that 2021 wasn't sweet. It was not sweet. It may have seemed like it was sweet when you zoom out, but the fact that you're right here in the midst of 2025, it seems rough. Well, in 2021, it was rough too. But when you're in the moment, it seems different. When we were in the moment of 2021, it was rough. It wasn't sweet. You know, Bitcoin ran up, our altcoins ran up in May 2021. Then we lost it all back in 1 month. It was not sweet. So when you look back, it may seem to have been sweet. It was not sweet. Just like hopefully towards the end of 2025, we have an explosive pump. And people next cycle in 2028, they're going to say, oh man, 2025 was sweet. You must not have been in 2025. 2025 is rough. But in 2028, folks will look back on 2025 and say, oh, they had it made. They saw Bitcoin go up to $160,000. They had it made. Ethereum went up to 8.9. Oh, they had it made. When you're in the midst of it, it's different. If you were in 2021, you know it wasn't sweet. It was not sweet like that. So you kind of got to zoom out and really take it for what it is. You know, like I say, it's just the fact that we are right in the middle of the moment. It is really hard to take it for what it is. But once we get through it, we'll be able to come back and visit 2025 data and 2025 charts and say, okay, this is what happened. This is what happened. You can even look at Q1 and Q2. And if you remember how you were feeling and how your emotions was, we got the data now. We know what happened in Q1 and Q2. In 2026, guess what? We're going to know what happened in Q4 2025. We're going to know if Fed Chairman Powell cut interest rate in all 3 of the last FOMC meetings. We're going to know how high Bitcoin got. But the fact that we're in the moment, it is hard to really digest it. It's hard to really make sense of what is going on. So we're just going to continue to rock on it and stand on the 4 year cycle and understand that always after the year of the Bitcoin halving, we see explosive pumps. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us tonight. So that was, let's see, Lakeisha Moore said they say Chainlink, Cardano, XRP, HBAR should have ETFs. We're still waiting for the altcoin ETFs to get approved. So you also have to keep in mind that if altcoin ETFs do get approved, and we are right towards the end of quarter 3, will the altcoin ETFs only give us a good pump for quarter 4? Then after that, we hit the bear market, we hit crypto winter. So what benefit is the altcoin ETFs going to give us? Is it going to be something that we be able to benefit off of after the bull market? Is some of the things that I'm asking myself. So I wish the altcoin ETFs would have came earlier this year. It did not. So now we are kind of resting on that it may happen quarter 4. So if it does, that'll be good to see the pump in quarter 4. But like I say, don't get it twisted, and don't think that it is going to run up forever. We're going to see a nice pump, but when we see that pump in quarter 4, it's going to be time to start taking profits. You may think and want and hope for your coin to do a 15, 20x, 10x. If you see that 5x, that 6x, you better start scaling back. You better start taking money off the table. We don't know when this thing is going to end, but you want to make sure that you are guaranteeing some profits. I'm going to be guaranteeing some profits. Um, do I want to 8x, 9x? Yes, I do. I'll be cool with, this market, this cycle's different. Like you say, it ain't like 2021. You're right, it is different. It's different. So just something that you got to think about. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Rishi John, what's going on, man? He say, did you guys hear about the Kanye West coin that came out then dumped hard? I wasn't touching that with the 10 stick. Nah, Yeah, when them famous people do all that stuff, we learn from the last cycle. You stay away from that. That's why we should have stayed away from that damn Donald Trump coin. GURJAT22 say spell token. Spell token is another one of those coins that we're going to have to sit back and have patience with. Spell token can still run. We just need that 2-month window. Just when you think your coin is toast, just when you think the coin is not going to do anything, we saw it last cycle. We saw coins sit idle. These coins traded sideways for a year and a half, just doing nothing. A lot of folks panicked. A lot of folks gave up, didn't have enough patience, didn't have enough conviction. And what happened? Went up in a straight line. Went up in a straight line. And people were sick. Oh, I wish I would have. I should have bought more. I could have DCA'd in it. I could have made an 8x. You want to be careful. You want to be careful, and you want to give the cycle a chance to play itself all the way out. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling. I runs New York say, what the Bitcoin dominance looking like? Are we close to parabolic candles? The Bitcoin dominance is still strong. That's why I say we still got time. We still got time before we see that spike. Bitcoin dominance 58.7%. Yesterday on the Patreon, we went live. We had an awesome uh, live show on the Patreon. We talked about Bitcoin dominance from the 2020 cycle. We talked about the Bitcoin dominance from the 2016 cycle and compared it to this cycle. If you guys get a chance, please go back and watch that live over there in the Patreon. It was an awesome exercise that we went and dissected. each cycle, and we talked about the dominances of Bitcoin and the dominance of Ethereum and compared it to this cycle to kind of give us a better gauge of where we are and what we are to be expecting. Fear and greed index is at 46. Bitcoin dominance 58.7. Ethereum dominance 13.4. Ethereum is sitting at 4,288. Don't let old man Ether trick you. Old man Ether have already proven that he is a bona fide winner. To go from where he was at earlier in the year to see where he is right now, oh, come on now. One of the best performances that I've seen up close and personal, because I was up close and personal with old man Ether. I was going to visit him on the weekend, taking him flowers, taking him orange juice, taking him, pushing him around the facility in the wheelchair. I was going checking up on old man Ether and to see how he's doing today. Oh, come on now. Up close and personal. I've seen the performance. So now I know what he's capable of, man. Making a lot of money in Ethereum right now and expecting to continue to make money in Ethereum. That's why it's so important to be diverse. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling. Craig Beach say, I don't know. To me, I see a lot of similarities to 2021. Besides Trump bringing that terror back, that terror Black Swan event, everything is still on schedule. Bitcoin dominance should drop crazy in September. Boy, you said it. You hit it on the head. You said it. That was beautiful. That was. If you guys didn't read that, let me read it again out loud. Brother Craig Beats said it very well. He said, to me, it seems like a lot of similarities to 2021. The only difference, besides the Trump bringing the tariffs and the Black Swan event, everything is still on schedule. Now that right there is key. Everything is still on schedule. Bitcoin dominance should drop crazy in September. When we were going live last night in the Patreon, that is what we saw in 2021 and in 2017. We saw the Bitcoin dominance just drop. We saw that thing start to go down, and we saw the Ethereum dominance go up. I mean, and we looked at where we currently are. I put the chart over there in the Patreon. Where we currently are, we are seeing the Bitcoin dominance drop. We can see the curve. We can see the curve from the Bitcoin dominance 65% to 58%. And we can see the curve upward for Ethereum from 7% to 13, 14%. Textbook. It is moving like textbook. But like I say, just for the simple fact that we are in the moment, it is kind of hard for us to see exactly what it is that is going on. But once we get into 2026, we'll be able to see, oh, this is when the Bitcoin dominance was starting to drop. Oh, this is when the Ethereum dominance was starting to crank up. We are in the moment. When you're in the moment, it is really hard to see the details of what exactly is occurring. So, Craig Beats, I appreciate that. That's why I say it's very important to be involved in the cryptocurrency community. You got people like Craig Beats. You got people like Lakeisha Moore, Tevin Marlowe. I mean, bringing their viewpoint, bringing and sharing their opinions and their experience. Craig Beach talking about when he was in the last cycle of 2021. That is valuable experience. It is good to hear that. So that right there gave me encouragement. So I appreciate that. Black Cat, what is going on, man? Black Cat say, good evening, coach. Greetings all the way from Boston, Beantown, Massachusetts. Shout out to the East Coast. Organic Production say Friday's going to be green. Mark my words. Well, red as it is today. It ain't got no choice but to be green. But you know, we had 113,000, $82 right now. Is starting to tick in the right direction. Earlier today, when we first started the live an hour ago, we were at $112,000. So it's good to see things are starting to head back in the upward direction. $2.85 XRP. I don't know what to tell y'all. XRP down 8% on the week. People will wait till it get back to $3.40 to start buying. Let's see who else we got rocking with us tonight. Tevin Marlowe say, you and I know Donald Trump would never have his name attached to nothing. What a failure. It's all the strategy. I would say definitely keep at least 50 of them to 100. Man, Donald Trump ain't tripping. He already done took his money, made his profits. Hey, whatever happened to that coin, it is what it is. Mission accomplished for him. Crypto Mystics, we say, what up, Coach? Crypto Mystic here, bro. Shouts out to Crypto Mystic, man. It's good to see you hanging out with the Stock Holiday family. Shouts out to the boy Crypto Mystic. Craig Beach say, yes, sir. I'm kicking back. Just waiting. We still doing good, so it is good to hear common voice, especially from people who have been around. This message is hell parabolic all day. What the heck? Some messages came across, looked like it got flagged. Philip M. Jackson, what is going on, man? He said I'm in Beantown as well. Shouts out to the East Coast. Shouts out to Boston, the Red Sox, the New England Patriots. Who else we got over there? Boston Celtics, Kevin Garnett and the boys, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Larry Bird, Robert Parrish. Obsidian Lion, what is going on, man? The code keeper, he say, waiting on altcoin season, coach. Wake me up when they get here. Man, soon and very soon, you're going to hear that knock at the door. You got to be ready, though. When you hear that knock at the door, you want to be ready. You want to make sure that your bags are packed. Otherwise, you're going to get left. You're going to get slept on, and you're going to be waiting till 2028. Don't sleep too hard in the bull market. When the bull market comes, you want to make sure you don't sleep too hard, because hear those knocks, have your bags packed and ready by the front door and be out. Quarter four come, we start seeing interest rate cuts, I'm out of here. Where coach at? Oh, he chilling. I ain't seen him make a video. Oh, he's still around though. He might do one here and there. He chilling. Bags packed, bags full. You want to make sure that you are not the one left holding my bags. You don't want to be left holding Bugatti bags. You want to make sure we all exit. Nobody on this live should be bag holders. Bag holders will be the newbies. Some of us were newbies last cycle. Some of us was holding empty bags last cycle. You want to make sure that you're not a bag holder of 2025. So let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Bugatti say, yo, stock, any word on Tony Trump? I ain't heard from that boy. Tony Trump, man, if you out there, tap in with us. We've been missing you, man. It's been about 8 weeks, 9 weeks since you came and hung out with us, man. Might have to put a APB out on brother Tony Trump and see what's going on, because it's been a minute since he came to hang out with the Thursday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. Black Cat said it's the city of champions. Man, they do got a lot of titles. Boston Celtics got a lot of titles. New England Patriots got a lot of titles. Red Sox, you ain't lying. They got a lot of titles, man. On the West Coast, we got the Lakers got a lot of titles. Niners got a lot of titles. Lakers got a little bit, but the East Coast be killing it. George Griffith saying, H-bar to the moon. Hey, we're expecting H-bar to do great things. I was talking to, who was I talking to? We were talking about Casper. We had a great conversation about Casper. think that was last night on the Patreon live show, to see what can transpire in quarter four. Wow, wow. Some things can really pump well in quarter four. Bitcoin market cap $2.25 trillion at $113,000. Ethereum market cap is a half trillion dollars at 4300. If Ethereum double from where it's at now and get to $8,500, you're talking about a $1 trillion market cap. XRP, 169 billion dollar market cap. Can XRP flip Ethereum? Can XRP do a 5x from where it's at right now? It's at about $3. Can it get to 15 bucks and do a 5x? All these things are possible from what I'm seeing. So definitely going to be interesting to see how the remainder of the 2025 year wraps itself up. So let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Obsidian Lion say, when you knock on the door, I'm ready. You better be ready, man, because this is not a game. We're talking about once in a lifetime opportunities that we have. If you hear that knock and you missed that knock, oh, last cycle I missed that knock. I missed the knock. The knock came, I missed it. Who was left holding the bags? Me. So this cycle, oh no. I would not be a bag holder. I would not be missing that knock. I'm sorry about that. What did Green Day say? Wake me up when September ends. Yeah, September. We want to see them damn rate cuts in September. September 16th, 17th. That's what we want to see. Um, Obsidian say, Coach, have you heard of the token Supra? SUPRA. No, I have not. Bugatti say, Coach, what's really going on with ZBet Network? We gonna see a dollar? A dollar ZBet? I don't think we're gonna see a dollar ZBet. What's the price of ZBet right now? Is it nickel or what? Let me see, what is ZBC here? Uh, Man, ZBet Network is 0.005. How you gonna see a dollar? You're not gonna see a dollar ZBet Network. Hopefully nobody's talking about a dollar ZBet Network. I doubt it. Anything's possible, but I can't see a dollar ZBet Network. It's 0.004 right now. So to do a 10x, it got to get to 4 cents. To do a 20x, it got to get to 8 cents. Excuse me. No, not a dollar. Not $8, man. Lakeisha Moore says, sorry, Coach, they flagged my statement about the electricity and gas statement. I don't think it was your statement. I think it was another dude's statement. What? Why would they flag your statement? Man, YouTube be on my channel. YouTube don't let nothing go through with stock holiday. Boy, just because talking about electricity and gas? Come on, man. Triple J 69, what's going on, man? You said 124K. The other day I was tripping. The next day I was flipping. Up and down roller coaster. One day you'd be tripping, next day you'd be flipping. Bitcoin up $124,000 one day, the next day $112,000. You talking about a onion ain't got nothing on cryptocurrency. A onion ain't got nothing on Bitcoin. I cut onions all day, my eyes get to water. But cryptocurrency, whew, cryptocurrency will make you tear up. 124K down to 112K. You done lost $12,000 in a matter of a couple days. An onion ain't got nothing on cryptocurrency. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Philip Jackson say, I put more bread on the red days into H-bar because of you, Coach. one of my main portfolio plays. That is how you got to do it. That is how you got to doctor up this portfolio. You want to make sure that you are preparing your bags properly. It's like when you're in that kitchen and you're preparing that dish, you want to make sure you're preparing it right. Why? Because when it comes down and time to eat it and partake in it, you want to make sure that you got all the flavors, all the recipes, and all of the ingredients that's necessary. If it say buy low, you want to make sure you're buying low. You want to make sure that you are sticking to the script. So excellent moves. Craig Beach say feels good to finally be towards the end of the cycle though. Been a long ride. Life is fast. I'm getting old, coach. What the F? Life is going fast, man. These days go by fast. These weeks go by fast. I was just talking to somebody earlier, like, damn, it's weekend, about to be Friday already. It's like Monday just started. We just got through last weekend. Now it's the weekend again. Time waits for no man. Like I say, this cycle has went by very quick. Seemed like we were just celebrating the Bitcoin halving. So um, that's why you gotta enjoy every moment. Don't take life too serious. You ain't got time to be crying. You ain't got time to be complaining. You want to make sure you are enjoying every moment. Because just like that, life is very fragile. So make sure you're enjoying the moment, enjoying life, enjoying your family, and don't take life too serious. Don't be mad. Don't be frustrated. Don't be crying, complaining. Enjoy it. Enjoy life while you have it. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Antoine say, Coach, do you see Moonchain getting to $1? MXCN, Moonchain getting to $1. Where's Moonchain at? Oh, it's gonna get to $1. I don't even see Moonchain. Where the hell is Moonchain? I can't even find Moonchain right now. Is it MX? MXC? I don't know. What's the price of Moonchain right now? I don't think it's even a penny, man. And why is it not popping up? It's crazy. Okay, anyway. I will find it later. Y'all crazy. Wildman say I'm laughing at the comment from the other day. Oh, Lord. Oh, I know you're not talking about that lady. Um, the lady with the ranch, Ferris Ranch. I know you ain't talking about that. Oh, okay, that's something else. He said, I'm happy coach talking folks out of being extra liquidity, bro. Would have lost the house waiting on Dollar Z. Man, you've been bag holding, waiting on the Dollar Z back. Obsidian say, Coach, different individuals are saying the ETF will be approved around October, but they are suppressing XRP until October. I'm packing my bags. Do you believe Jerome Powell going to give us a rate cut? Yes, I do. 100% believe that he will cut rates in September. And not only that, I remember about 3 weeks ago, Donald Trump came out and said rates will be cut in September. Donald Trump is a wild boy, but he have been telling us and giving us the plays and the head start before these things happen. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Bugatti say, Coach, I just kicked off my house shoes, them OG true blue ones. You talking about them Debo house shoes? Gotta get comfortable, man. You gotta get comfortable. You gotta enjoy life. We're gonna be patient. We're gonna let this cycle take its course. We're gonna let it do what it's do. We're not going to overthink the process. We're just gonna trust the process instead of overthinking it. We're gonna trust the process. Not try to be the smartest in the room, but try to be one of the most disciplined in the room. You want to be disciplined. You want to make sure that you are focused is most important. Moon chain price, $3 million market cap, 0.0012. Man, you'd be lucky with a 1015x. BUL is say, hey, what is going on, coach? Hit the like button if this is your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday. Hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Because, like I mentioned earlier, we have some exciting news that we are going to launch and display on Sunday. I think we're going to make the video on Sunday. You do not want to miss this video. You do not want to miss the news that we are going to release on Sunday. Right before quarter four, right before altcoin season, we are getting ready to unleash and have an explosive video this Sunday. Make sure you guys have your popcorn ready. Have your beverage of choice ready Sunday. If it's a cold beer, if it's a cold glass of ice water, some iced tea, we are going to have a great time this Sunday discussing some of the things and plans that we have for quarter four and for the future. So things are lining up great. Keeping focused, understanding exactly what it is that is going on. Um, phase two is about to end. Phase three is approaching. Typically, before the next phase occur, we see an accumulation. Accumulation phase typically happens before the next phase starts. So we're in phase two, waiting for phase three. Now this is a accumulation period. It's time to be accumulating some of these large cap coins. Large cap coins are going to pump in phase three. What the young man mentioned earlier, he said, Coach, I'm accumulating H bar. H bar is a large cap coin. He is doing the right thing. Based up on the 4 year cycle, based up on the four phases of cryptocurrency, that is the right thing to be doing. So, very exciting time, very interesting time to be in altcoins. There are so many altcoins that we could be buying right now. I can't tell you what to buy, but there's so many altcoins that I will be buying, especially in preparation for large cap coins and phase three to start. Just like if you were buying Ethereum at $1,500 before phase two started, you would be sitting in a good position right now. What are we doing right now? Preparing for phase three. Buying some of these large cap coins while they're beat down 15%, down 8%, down 13%, in preparation and accumulating before phase three start. Surgically moving through this bull market. Strategically navigating through this bull market. That's the only way to go. Are we nervous? Are we scared? No, we're not. No fear. When there's fear in the market, we go and buy though. You cannot be scared to buy when there's fear in the market. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Obsidian, the code keeper, say, Coach. Jake talking about the domino effect and the reverse carry trade unwinding in Japan might trigger a high price for XRP, but WikiCat going crazy, haven't bought any though. Man. Danilo Z, what is going on? He say, how about Arbitrum and Radium? Arbitrum is an awesome play. Arbitrum is one of the new coins listed over there on Robinhood. Radium is an awesome play. Radium is real use case. It's being utilized for a lot of the transactions with the various altcoins, especially Solana. So both of those coins are excellent, exciting, large cap plays. What are we expecting to happen in phase three? We expecting large cap coins to pump and to explode. What am I doing right now? In the accumulating phase for these large cap coins. Waiting for phase three to open up. Opportunity grab we have right now, accumulate some of these large cap coins. Buying while they're low. Buying H bar, buying Solana, buying Radium. What's the other coin you mentioned? Arbitron, buying it while they low. These are large cap coins. XRP, buying it while it's low. These are large cap coin. He said, I got XRP in my bag for the long term play. What do you mean long term play? How long are you planning to hold XRP? Plan on holding it through crypto winter? Through the bear market also? That is a question. That's a valid question. Years. Okay, I get it. I can respect that. I can respect that. Say, hold this XRP for years. Dig that. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody is the CEO of their own portfolio. Everybody navigates differently. Looking at the global cryptocurrency market cap, right now we are at 3.83 trillion. We did see new all-time highs for the global cryptocurrency market cap. It did hit 4.05 or maybe 4.1 trillion. So we have seen some great moves. The overall space for cryptocurrency is healthy. The cryptocurrency market is healthy. So that's one of the things that we really can rest on in knowing that the cryptocurrency market is healthy. So all we have to do is do our part when it comes time to accumulate, buy these dips. Paying attention to what's going on and keeping our ear to the market. Watching the Fair and Greed Index. When will it be time to take profits? When will it be time to exit? What will be happening in quarter four? So we still got months and months and months to go. But you want to make sure that you are doing the right things, getting the right things in place. I be with the GOAT. What is going on? What you may say. Don't forget about XRP. And don't forget about Casper. You ain't lying about that. Casper, undervalued gem. Nobody's talking about Casper anymore, but Casper is a solid play. Casper is a solid play. XRP is a solid play. You want to make sure that you are not slipping by overlooking some of these awesome solid plays. Let's see what else is going on right now. Type this in. Wow, look at. Mm, wait till I go. If y'all in the Patreon, as soon as I get off this live, I might go live in the Patreon because that information we were discussing yesterday, it is doing its thing. It is doing its thing. Wow. Okay, but the overall market is looking good. We're at 58.7% Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance 13.4%, Ethereum $4,280, Bitcoin 113, $223,000. He said, Coach, I'm sleeping on Casper. What that token is about? Can you shout out to my queen, Felicity? What is going on, Miss Felicity? Shouts out from the Thursday Night Live Stock Holiday Show and Obsidian Line, the Code Keeper. Yeah, but Casper Coin, that is one of the only coins outside of Bitcoin that is a store of value coin. Casper Coin, I think, is going to do well this cycle, but most importantly, next cycle, 2028, I think Casper Coin is going to be around and exploding during next cycle. So this cycle is still low right now. I think Casper probably 8 cent, 9 cent right now. You want to buy these coins while they're low. Yesterday on the Patreon live, we was discussing Casper. And I think it was IB with the GOAT. He was talking about Casper can still do a 15 or 20x. And we ran the numbers and we was like, damn, you right. Casper could still explode and give you a 10, 15, or 20x, even with this small window that we have. We talking about 2, 3, 4 month window. Casper can give you that. So it's just an exciting time to be in cryptocurrency. It's an exciting time to have the opportunity that we have right now. If we get our ducks lined up in a row, if we get our bags positioned and stacked appropriately, we could really be different individuals in 2026. People will be looking at you and be like, oh, you changed. You doggone right I changed. You dang right I changed. Yep. Oh, he moving different. Yep, I gotta move different now. hmm You know, when your tax bracket, when you get to a different level, you're gonna move different. You gotta move different. My 2 cents. Okay. I be with the go. Hey, you broke it down yesterday, man, on that live in the Patreon. You did your thing. I appreciate the details that you presented to the group yesterday. That's why those of you, if you're not in the Patreon, you better click that link down below. Join us in the Patreon. Valuable information that we put over there. There's so many smart and intelligent people in the Patreon. So many smart and intelligent people who have experience in cryptocurrency, who was around in the last cycle, who can share with you some of the experience and some of the things that they went through. Valuable information. You want to be around like-minded folks. Your family and your friends, they don't know nothing about cryptocurrency. If anything, they gonna tell you to sell. Oh, cryptocurrency tanking. You better sell right now. Bitcoin $112,000. Sell it. Ethereum $1,500. Sell it. What are you holding it for? XRP $2.40. Why are you still holding it? Sell it. Mm. Who are you surrounding yourself with? What type of community do you have? Who are you talking to every day? You talking to people that know about cryptocurrency or people that don't care about cryptocurrency? Because like we mentioned earlier, to be a cryptocurrency investor, you have to be different. We're different. Cryptocurrency is a tough cookie. You have to be cut from a different cloth to even think about investing in cryptocurrency. I see some people, they get into cryptocurrency, 2, 3 months later, they done. It is not for everybody. You have to be of a certain ilk. We different. That's why we get along with each other so good because there's not a lot of people out there like us. Not a lot of people out there who would um, do what it is that we're doing. That's why this is not for everybody. That's why everybody will not be partaking in some of the gains that we're getting ready to make. What would they be doing? Oh, how come you didn't tell me about it? You made how much? I was telling you about Bitcoin when it was 30,000, when it was 18,000. I was telling you about it when it was $12,000. You still didn't get in. I get it. So we are different. See what else we got rocking and rolling. We're a different breed, man. You ain't lying. We are a different breed. Organic production say I'm holding 25,000 Casper coins locked and loaded. You want to make sure you locked and loaded. And when the top hit quarter 4, you want to make sure you're able to take some profits. Taking profits is part of the process. We're in this to make money. In order for you to make money, you have to sell. If you don't sell, you can't make money. So we're in this business, buy low, sell high. We're not just in the business of buy low and hold it forever. Sorry about that. Buy low, sell high business. That's the business I'm in. Everybody is different as the CEO of their own portfolio. But as for me and my house, we are in the buy low, sell high business. So If crypto was easy, everyone would be a millionaire. Stay strong and hold the line, young warriors. Shouts out to IB with the GOAT. I could not have said it better. If cryptocurrency was easy, everybody would be a millionaire. Stay strong, y'all, and hold the line, warriors. Awesome. Patience is a virtue. Easy words, four four words, powerful words. Those words are so powerful, so impactful. Patience is a virtue. You can break down those four words. If you break down those four words and you really understand what those four words are saying, that right there could set you free on so many different levels. You got to be patient. We've been very patient, even when we have been doubting some of the things that have been transpiring. The fact that we are trusting and that we're being patient, we were able to pull through. What are we expecting to do through the rest of the year? Continue to be patient. Continue to trust the process as we pull through. Get to that 2 3 month window. That's all we need. It's a 4 year cycle. With the 48 months, we are banking on 2 to 3 months out of those 48 months. That's why I said you got to be cut from a different cloth. You mean 48 months, and the most impactful part is only in like 2 months out of the 48. What do you do in the other 46 months? Mm, you have to be cut from a different cloth. You have to be from a different breed to be in cryptocurrency. That's why we different. We are different, unlike any other. You got to be a different type of beast to be investing in cryptocurrency markets. So shout out to all y'all, man. Wiseman say, Coach, all this pain we going through in this crypto market, if they were in it, they move different too. It's definitely not. It is not for the weak. It is not for the faint of heart. you know, I've seen so many people get into crypto, and after 3 months, they done. I was talking to my cousin. He was like, "Man, let me come by and talk some of that crypto stuff with you." So I set him up. He set his portfolio up. After 3 months, he's like, "Man, I sold all that stuff." He's like, "Man, I couldn't." I'm like, "Dude, what are you doing?" But I'm like, "Hey, I get it. I'm not gonna over talk it. You the CEO of your own portfolio. That's what you wanted to do. It's not for you. You're not cut from this type of cloth. You are not the right breed. So I get it. So some people kind of want the gains, but they don't have the necessary things that it take. They don't have the patience and they don't have the trust. You got to trust the 4 year cycle. You got to trust crypto, and you have to have patience. Those are the two things that you must have: trust and patience. Let's see who else we got rocking and rolling with us. Organic production said, "The longer you wait, less you pay in taxes too. Always remember that. All my turbo and utility coins are long-term capital now." You right about that. IB with the goat say, "I don't believe in the extended super cycle. I trust prior trends. I think we only have till November, December max. People saying no bear market are laughable. What goes up will come down." If somebody's saying no bear market, I would unfollow. Uh, ain't nowhere in the world. You ain't like us. You different. If you say ain't no more bear market, that right there just saying that you really don't quite understand what is going on. I wouldn't trust a thing that you say. I wouldn't want to hear anything else you got to say. Yeah, but Bitcoin seem to be recovering. The market seem to be recovering. Tomorrow we have Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole, Wyoming will be on the front and center stage for everybody who is investing. We will be sitting on the edge of the seats. I'll be in the front row right there in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. watching every word that comes out of Fed Chairman Jerome Powell's mouth. I might even hold up his cue cards and be like, say this. Tell us the interest rate's gonna get cut in September, Jerome. You know, we need that. This market is rate dependent. We're dependent on interest rates to get cut. We need that. Been a tough year. It's been a tough cycle. The interest rates would make the remainder of this cycle very smooth. In my refrigerator, I have two types of butters. I have stick and blocks of butter, and then I got a container with smooth spread butter. This entire year, we've been using that block butter. We've been using that government butter. It is time for us to get that smooth spread buttery. It got to be smoother. It got to be easier. We need the interest rate cut so we can get that smooth butter, spread it out on this bread, and we get that good toast, and we done. We toast the final 3, 4 months of the cycle, and we done. That is what we're waiting on. That is what we're doing. Trusting the 4-year cycle, standing on the 4-year cycle, and having patience. That is a cold cocktail. That is a cold combination. Trust and patience. If you can have both of those, oh, you're talking about success. If you could trust something and have patience in it, you are talking about success. And that's what we're doing. That's what we have been doing. And that's what we will continue to do. Not going to overthink the process and not going to get greedy. Pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered. We're not going to get greedy. We're going to take what is rightfully ours. We're going to take what comes our way. However heavy our bags get filled, we're going to be cool with that. If we do a 5x, 6x, 8x, we're going to be cool. Do we want a 20x? Do we want a 30? Yes, we do. If our bags only get filled with a 6x or 7x, we got to be cool with that. We do not want to get left holding the bag saying, damn, I should have bounced when I had that 6x. I should have bounced when I had that 7x. I was waiting around for that 20x and I got whooped. You don't want to be that person. So you continue to watch the Stock Holiday Show. I'm going to hold your hand. If you're over there in the Patreon, we got exit rooms, exit strategy rooms. We got so many people over there that got skills, that got gifts, and sharing great information. We're going to make sure that we dominate as a family, dominate as a team. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.